Meow. Meow. So I did this little graphite drawing and now I'm going to add some ink to it with the micron pen. So it's a second chance when I do the ink to make some corrections too. I'm just going over it with a really thin one. I think it's 0.005. It's a micron Pigma pen. I like them. They're easy to get and they're nice pens. Naughty kitty biting the human hand and the foolish human teaching the cat to bite the hand. I had a cat that I did that with once. I taught him to play with my hands, and then he always wanted to bite hands for the rest of his life. Not the best idea. And before I start adding the ink, I do go over the pencil drawing with an eraser and tone it down. So so I can see where to put the ink and stuff. Otherwise, the ink actually won't sit over top of the graphite very well. You really have to get rid of some of the graphite. But if you want to learn how to do the drawing right from scratch, starting with the pencil, then I got lots of videos for that too. Always remembering that less is more. Comes to life when you get those pupils in there, hey? And that cute little nosy. I kind of like to play up those mouth lines in some drawings. It kind of makes it look like the cat smiling. And always thinking about each line. Like, do I really need that line? Or is it something that's just going to create a lot of extra noise to take away from the focal point? Kitty's kind of grabbing onto that finger there, hey? Leave a little bit of highlight, just a touch. And we'll just kind of put that, we've got the whole eye opening, but you can get those lines around the inside. It helps the eyes really stand out. The kitty eyeliner, I guess. Just a bit of suggestion of hair in the ears. I don't really draw hair I just kind of let it appear. And I might draw some suggestions in certain areas. The hair kind of just appears. When you put the tabby stripes in and stuff, it helps create the suggestion of hair, and all those things. And the tabby stripes are also really helpful at shaping the contour of the cat's head too, because they go around the contour of the cat's head. Kind of felt like the tabby stripes over the eye on our right side ended up a little bit messy. You got to watch that with pen because you don't get as much chance to correct with pen as you do with pencil. But that's okay. You just got to kind of go with it. Get that kitty eyeliner in there. Help those eyes really pop. I kind of feel like I didn't really like that spot that I just put my finger over there, that the scratch going up from like this side of the nose. It's entirely experimental, of course. It always is. But drawing is so meditative for me. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Just pop a little tooth in there, hey? I can't really see the tooth, but I thought it would be fun to put them in, so I just kind of wung it, getting them in the right spot. Do a bit of hatching to give a bit of depth there too, the darkness between the fingers and under the paw. Help things stand out a little, the important things. I feel like that kind of helps separate the fingers. Yeah, that's the spot where I wasn't sure I really liked that, what I did. But oh well, it's just a sketch. It's always a learning process. That's where the claws would be. You can see a hint of the claw tucked into the hair. There's suggestions of hair there with the tabby stripes. Not really sure I like what I did up by the finger where I darkened it up there, the way I did it. Kind of wanted it darker so the fingers and the mouth would stand out, but I don't know. I think I would do it different next time. Cross hatching with pen is kind of experimental for me. It's not something I've done a whole lot of. But maybe I should do more and I'd get better at it. There's so many different directions you can take drawing in, or any form of art. Now, let's see what would happen if I added a bit of this yellow to these eyes. I've never used these pens before, so this is totally experimental. These are Staedtler colored pens of some kind. I think they're like fine liners or something like that. Might not be fine liners. felt like that yellow in the eyes ended up a bit dark. But that's how you learn, right? And that was brown I put on the nose, and I feel like it fixed the nose a little bit for me. Got rid of that extra noise that was in that one corner that I didn't like. Now I'm just kind of darkening up spots that I really want to stand out and helping things pop out. Yeah, that's the part up there, that darkness. I like the idea of having some dark up there to push that area into the back, but I'm just not really sure I like how I did it.